Do's and don'ts on the twin flame journey. This may be a surprise to you as what to do and what not to do. It may be quite counterintuitive for some, but believe me, it's gonna save you quite some headaches along the journey. Stay with me to discover what are the best practices and what to avoid on your twin flame journey. Welcome to Twin Flames Embrace. I am Deborah, Certified Ascension Coach by Twin Flames Universe since 2019 and currently married and in harmonious union with my twin flame Paco. And I'm here to share everything I know and I've been learning for the past almost 6 years on my journey, not only as a coach but also as a person who has been walking this journey, this path. And let's get started. Let us not delay. Let's get to tax brags, and here are the main 3 do's and 3 don'ts on your twin flame journey. Do number 1, take responsibility for your own feelings. This is rather new to many people watching this video, to many coming to the twin flame journey. We have been trained or conditioned or educated to take care more of other people's emotions and feelings rather than ourselves, rather than our own. And it may sound counterintuitive. A lot of people get triggered in this place because they believe or feel like if they start focusing on themselves, this means that their twin flame is going to run farther away from them. But actually, because the dynamic and how it works, and because twin flames are a mirror of each other at the core, as a soul, as a being, then by you placing this focus and taking responsibility with how you feel, this is what it's actually going to magnetize them against everything that you may feel would happen if you were to place the focus on them rather than yourself. Do number 2, embrace the healing journey. The truth is that to come closer to your twin flame and be able to sustain that committed relationship you desire with them, healing is a key ingredient, is the most important piece on your journey. This is of course because a lot of us have our relationship baggage, a lot of unhealed wounds, perhaps from our past relationships, from previous commitments, or even from our childhood. This means that whenever we have something that hasn't been emotionally resolved, we are going to project this onto our twin flame. For instance, when I revealed Paco and we came into physical union, in my first weeks of living together, I felt as if he was gonna do stuff the way that my father used to do them, and in a way that wasn't, or I haven't felt loved through those situations, through those ways of conducting himself that my father used to have. And I was putting all of this on Paco, and I wasn't allowing him in the space where I really wanted to cultivate a deeper intimacy with my one partner, my perfect lover, with my twin flame, the one person that I have been searching for my entire life. This is why healing is important, because you may be replicating or you may be holding on to certain beliefs without being aware of this being in your consciousness, and you are, whether this is willingly, voluntarily or not, onto your twin flame. And instead of allowing them to come closer and bring all the love that they have for you, you're going to be pushing them farther away. And therefore you're going to be still feeding into this separation, this physical separation that you're already experiencing. So number 2 is embrace the healing. It doesn't have to be comfortable. It doesn't have to be the most expected experience that you were looking forward to. Some healing can be challenging, but nonetheless, it's very rewarding once you move on the other side of that upset or that block that was preventing you from growing closer or deeper into more intimacy with your twin flame. And do number 3, this is very much tied in with number 1, is prioritize your self-care. And self-care goes beyond going for a massage, getting your nails done, etc. It's about taking care of your inner well-being. This means honoring your choices, honoring your desires, honoring your values, honoring your dreams and goals in your life, honoring your self-expression as a human being. And it doesn't matter if you're a divine feminine, a divine masculine, this applies to each and everyone the same. Taking care of your own emotional needs is extremely important, because otherwise you're going to be asking your twin flame to take care of this, and they are only ever going to be pointing you towards the true source of your happiness, which is not them, but your relationship with yourself and with the divine or God, however you would like to call it. So this is tool number 3, to find practices that help you ground and that help you remain present with yourself, with your own needs, especially when something doesn't feel comfortable and that part is calling for your attention to be low. Now, these are the 3 do's. Let's get to don'ts. The 3 main don'ts on your twin flame journey, and this is something that everyone, including myself, have done at the beginning of our journey. However, it brings us even farther away from our twin flame rather than closer. Don't number 1, do not chase them down. Do not make it all about them. This journey is only ever about you. You, your relationship with yourself, and like I said prior, with God. Your twin flame is not here to patch or fill up a void. They are not here to replace anything. They are not here to solve your problems. They are not here to fix your life. They are here to help you point your attention towards the places that, as I said previously, need healing, so that you can feel better and more in alignment with who you are as an individual. Don't number 2, do not feed into the belief that your twin flame is doing their life and you are the one doing all the work. Your twin flame and you share the same soul blueprint. You share one consciousness as a being, as a soul. And this means that whatever you are choosing, your twin flame is choosing it with you. So if you're choosing to wait for them to do the work, they are going to choose for you to do the work. If you're choosing to love yourself first, they are going to choose to love themselves first, and therefore they are also going to reflect that love that you are giving yourself, and actually you will see this manifested in your reality as them loving you back. Do not fall for the belief that they are not awakened. They are as awakened as you. One soul cannot be awake and not awake at the same time. You either are awake or you are not. And your twin flame is only a reflection of this. How awake are you to the connection that you have with yourself and the universe? If you have not been awakened to this reality, your twin flame will not see the connection between the two of you. But again, this is the biggest don't in your twin flame journey. Do not think that your twin flame is completely separate and completely severed from you. They again share one consciousness with you. You are 2 wings to the same bird, like our teachers say in one of their courses. Your twin flame and you share one same soul blueprint. You experience yourself and each other as 2 different individuals, but at the core, you are always one. And don't number 3, do not choose to embrace the inner healing work that is required to be with your twin flame, only to control the whens and hows and what's of your connection and how it unfolds. If you are choosing to really do the inner work diligently and compassionately, but also very honestly, and because you decide that you want to feel good about yourself and about your experiences in life, this is the correct approach. If you are trying to control how fast or soon you and your twin flame come into union by deciding that you're going to be doing the inner work with this particular intention behind it, like this hidden agenda behind it, this is not going to work. This is actually going to backfire because you cannot control your twin flame. This is a natural process, and your union only happens and can only happen when you are honestly choosing to heal how you feel at the core about yourself and your life. They will only ever reflect this. They will mirror what you choose. So if you are choosing to control the connection, they are gonna react against this because nobody likes to be controlled. Let's face it, twin flame journey or not twin flame journey, nobody likes to be told what to do, nobody likes to be controlled as a puppet, and your twin flame is not an exception. So I hope that these 3 do's and 3 don'ts have either resonated with you or helped you move further on your twin flame journey. If you have any questions, do leave them on the comments. And as always, we like to extend the invitation for you to book a free 15-minute consultation if you are new to the journey and you have absolutely no support whatsoever. You have not been working with a coach, you are currently not working with a coach either, and you would like to know how to move forward, what your next steps can be, visit our website and book this free consultation. This is again only for new clients, for new people who really desire to get clear if they would like to receive more support. And for those of you who already know that you would like more support, we can either schedule a 30-minute consultation, we have more room there, we can discuss your case more particularly, and again, what are the best practices and steps that you can take. And if you're already like done with this whole roller coaster, you no longer know what to do, you don't want to do this journey alone anymore, we have a 50% off introductory session. We highly encourage you to get in touch with us to see how you can manage getting this discount, as it is tied in with the course that Twin Flames Universe offers for free and with whom we are affiliated. So again, let us know in the comments if you're interested in this last option. And as always, thank you for joining me, and we will see each other in the next videos.